Welcome back to another brand new episode of NH Unscripted, you lucky listeners. I am your host, Ray Dudley, and we are coming to you from the Taj Mahal-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. My God, it is cavernous in here. I got my neighborhood jacket on, my bell-bottom pants, my platform shoes. Your job, you know what to do. Kick back on your waterbed, make sure the heat's on. Turn on that lava lamp, light the incense, because we have another steamer for you today. Man, we're breaking records here with some of the folks that we've been having on. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM in Concord on your transistor radios is where you'll find us. 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. And I'll tell you a little bit later on what's going on out there. But first, I need to thank my sponsor. We are proud to have the law offices of Shaheen and Gordon as our sponsor, the sponsor of this wonderful show. They are just about a stone's throw from us right down the road. Their tagline is, because everyone should know a good lawyer. Ooh, baby, if I had that advice years ago. I meant to mention that there was some voting that had gone on for Manchester Media Group's 2025 Best of 603, and they scored in 4 different categories. They got gold in employment law. That's an interesting topic in and of itself. Silver for immigration lawyers. Bronze for both Social Security disability and workmen's compensation. Yeah, man, these are things you wish you never had to get an attorney for, but you know what? You get out of bed sometimes. Dude, you may need an attorney. Get out your pencil. Write this down. Their website is ShaheenGordon.com. That's ShaheenGordon.com. And their phone number is 603-614-5560. They are all over this state. We periodically get them in. I am trying very, very hard to get them in. They're just so busy hiring people all the time. They're number one. They're number one. What can I say? ShaheenGordon.com, 603-614-5560. All right. We are grateful to them. This is part 2, kind of-ish, in our series about the New Hampshire Film Festival, which is taking place October 16th through the 19th out in Portsmouth. And we are kind of rotating through some of the staff out there, which we are very grateful for. And today I have Ian McCarthy on the line. Sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Ian, you have an interesting title out there. You're like lead programmer, or did I get that right?
That's right. Yeah, I'm the lead programmer for the festival, which means I am in charge of helping select the titles that'll screen at the festival. So if you come to the festival and a movie's on screen, I help to put it there.
That's very interesting. I talked with Mark the last time, Mark Pruitt, as the cinema curator. Now, can you just, for you and me, kind of differentiate for me how, unless you're both, there's a lot of overlap in your roles. Can you differentiate what the difference is there?
Yeah, and there is a lot of overlap. Mark and I work very closely putting the program together. So Mark works for the Music Hall, which is the arts organization that puts on the New Hampshire Film Festival. And part of his role year-round is curating their theatrical screenings. On top of that, he's also helping with curating the New Hampshire Film Festival. I'm a contractor. I work specifically for the festival. So my entire focus is on building the final film program, whereas Mark does that and is building out their year-round cinema programming.
Got you. You pretty excited about this year's selections?
You know, I really am. We're very proud of this year's lineup.
And why specifically? I see some big names involved as well as a lot of independents, but what's intriguing you the most about this year?
You know, yeah, this year we have a ton of films with some amazing actors. We're really excited about Jay Kelly. It's a new movie starring George Clooney and Adam Sandler. that's going to be our big Friday night feature on October 17th. And it just premiered at Venice. We're one of the first film festivals in the country to be able to screen it. And it's especially special because Adam Sandler's from New Hampshire, so it's always great being able to screen a film starring him.
Yeah, he has a great draw. We just all love him out here.
Yeah.
Ian, can you give us the website for folks who may want to follow along as we talk?
Yeah, so it's nhfilmfestival.com.
Now
and you should be able to explore the full lineup of films, check when everything's playing, and even buy tickets.
How many films ended up being in the festival?
We have 116 films this year. That's including short films.
Yeah, dang. That's an amazing accomplishment. When do you start selecting? When does it open up for folks to submit and you're like, okay, got to roll out of bed here and start looking at things?
The answer this year was January. Starting in January, we start reviewing submissions.
So you get to breathe for like 2 months and then you're back at it?
Just about, yeah. It takes hundreds of hours of work to put this together. So all the films that we are including in the program this year are movies that we really believe in and that we're excited to bring audiences out for.
When you're curating these types of things and selecting, there's not a theme, is there, that you try to stick to, or is it just pretty much, I don't want to say hit or miss, but it can go anywhere? I mean, it's not thematic, right?
No, not at all. It's a very diverse lineup. We make sure to that there's something for everyone. We have a ton of international titles this year, but also a bunch of movies with American movie stars, and we have some comedies, dramas, some spooky stuff. And we have several venues going at once. So at any time during the day throughout the festival, you get to pick between 3 to 5 films depending on the time of day.
And I think when I spoke with Mark, didn't he say many of them, if not all of them, there'll be repeat showings for them? So if you miss it at one venue, you can probably pick it up at another?
Yeah, so every short film on the program you're going to be able to see twice, and then many of the features as well.
When you're in the selection process, what goes through your mind? As a team, what are you looking for? Because I can't imagine first of all, I'm sure there are a lot of submissions, but how do you sit down and delineate this is a good movie, but this one can't make it, even though they might be close?
It's tough. I mean, some of it is about just how well constructed the film is. Sometimes there's a movie that is very entertaining, but either the image or the sound quality, or sometimes some key performances just aren't up to snuff, and we have to make difficult decisions based on metrics like that. Other times, I've been doing this since 2016. You can get a sense of what you know is going to really work for the big screen, and you kind of develop a muscle memory for it. But you're always looking for something new. You're always looking for exciting voices in filmmaking. And, you also want to get films that'll get people excited to buy tickets.
Are there any, I know we're kind of getting a little bit ahead, but are there any that you personally are particularly like, oh, I cannot wait for folks to see this one?
Yeah, there are a bunch. I mean, there's one documentary I'm eager for people to see called Backside. It's an observational documentary set in the Churchill Downs Barns in Louisville, Kentucky, where the Kentucky Derby takes place, and it's studying the immigrant workers who look after the horses. It's a movie that gives you sight into something you never would have had access to before, and it's gorgeously shot. You know, we see the glitz and the glamour of the Kentucky Derby, but you really get a backstage look in this one.
Yeah.
That's a movie I'm excited about. I mean...
Well, hang on just a second. I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got to take a break just for a second. Folks, you are listening to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the spa-like conditions of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans, baby. 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. And I am so happy we're talking with Ian McCarthy about the New Hampshire Film Festival. We will be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. We're kind of a whiter shade of pale. Yeah, baby, I am your Procol Harum-like host, Ray Dudley. Yeah, coming to you from the YMCA-like conditions of the WKXL studios in Concord. I can smell the pool chlorine all the way over here. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. That's Concord-based. 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Ian McCarthy, lead programmer for the New Hampshire Film Festival, is on the line. Ian, if you wouldn't mind, I hate to be redundant, but could you give us the URL one more time, please?
Absolutely. It's nhfilmfestival.com.
Thank you. And for folks who may not know, it's in Portsmouth. Is that correct?
It is. It's in downtown Portsmouth. The whole festival is very walkable. It's October 16th through 19th, so it's coming up soon. Yeah,
man, it's busy down there. I was out there the other day. There's so much construction going on. I don't know what's happening, but that place is busy.
It sure is.
You're gonna... I hate to say it, but it was so busy with construction as I was driving through. I thought, oh, man, they better get a lot of this done before the festival because... it's just going to be a nightmare traffic-wise. Anyway, that's beside the point. That's not a negative point. Just go on out, folks. Go on out. Ian, I want to say your website is beautiful. Just beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so, too. And, yeah, that's where you can learn more about the movies, buy passes, learn more about all of our panels and the history of the festival.
It's so well laid out. I mean, if you go to like the film side, you can click on the various titles. They come up with like trailers and stuff, history and where they're going to be playing, times and things. That's someone really thought this out well.
Yeah. We want it to be as easy as possible for people to explore the great films we have on the lineup this year.
Let's talk about the passes just for a moment. Are you pretty familiar with the passes that are going to be sold out there? Because I know you've got quite a few, right?
We do. We have tons of options.
What in particular? So you have one I know that's like a platinum. Can you talk a little bit about that one? Not that everybody's going to get into. I'm sure there's probably only so many, but let's start with like that one.
Yeah. So the Platinum Pass is our highest level pass. It gets you reserved seating to all screenings and panels, exclusive access to our members club and our filmmakers lounge. You get recognition in the music hall season playbill as a New Hampshire Film Festival donor and priority access for Hotel Baxter reservations. It's a pretty hefty pass.
Wait, that gives you priority access to the hotel as well?
It does, yeah.
It's very VIP-ish.
It is. Well, in fact, we have a VIP level pass that gets you advanced screening into every ceremony, panel, film screening. Also gets you access to the brunch we host on Sunday, the 19th. That one we're always recommending. And we have a discounted version of it for New Hampshire residents called the New Hampshire Resident Pass.
So what makes it, I understand discounted maybe dollar-wise, but they get same access to many things, but just for that day, which...
Yeah, so the VIP pass, it's It's a 4-day pass that gets you priority entrance into everything the festival has to offer.
You know, if you're a geek on films, this is like, there's so much happening here. When you say like access to panels, that's, to me, it'd be worth getting a pass just to be able to sit and listen to some of these filmmakers, the directors, the actors. I would think that'd be one of the most thrilling things. And then you've got like some of the after-hour parties and things, cocktail hours and stuff. That's insane.
We do, yeah. All 4 days of the festival, there's so much going on. We have parties, panels, screenings, workshops. It's a huge event, and it's happening right in Portsmouth.
Is it a limited number of people that can attend overall, or is it just you have as many passes as many people want to show up?
We have as many passes as you can imagine. I would not worry about not getting access. One of our biggest venues is the Music Hall Historic Theater.
It's beautiful, too.
Which is a nearly 800-seat venue. We'll be screening films there throughout all 4 days of the festival, but we have so much else going on at all times. There's no deadline to purchase the pass.
Oh, excellent. When people are going out, when you're selecting films, are there some genres that are more popular than others that you have to pay particular attention to as the programmer?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tricky going through submissions. We want to make sure that we get some comedies in there. Comedy, it's really hard to get wrong. It's really hard to make a good comedy, and people want to see them. So the ones that we end up selecting are ones that we have a lot of confidence in. Are
there, when you say, are there just not that many submitted, or is there... Or do you just have a lot that you try to get through to make sure that you've got enough? I don't even know what that would be, but
I think we get plenty of submissions. I think it's just hard to make a successful, especially feature-length comedy. So we're highly selective in the ones that we end up choosing. Nothing's worse than sitting through a comedy that isn't funny or that
we call them dramas.
Yeah.
Now, there are things for folks like special categories like animation. Is that popular?
It is, and we don't often have a ton of feature animations. This year we have a great one called Arco. It's a French movie, but it has an English voice cast, including Will Ferrell, America Ferrera, Natalie Portman, Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's a fantasy. It's not just for kids, and it's one of the best films we have on the lineup, and if you ask me. Highly recommended. It's, again, called Arco, A-R-C-O.
And where would that be being screened? It wouldn't hit the music hall, would it?
It will, yeah. It'll be at the Music Hall Historic Theater on Saturday, October 18th at 2:05 p.m.
Oh, wow. Good for them. And it's an animated film? Is it full length?
Yeah, it's a feature-length film. It's, I want to say, 82 minutes, and it's getting all kinds of awards attention already. I mean, it's only October, but people start predicting early.
It's funny you mentioned awards chatter for some of these films. The New Hampshire Film Festival is becoming fairly prestigious in this category, right? About things that are submitted for Academy Awards or other types of awards. Is that right?
It's true. We're very proud of the fact that we are an Academy qualifying film festival for our short films in all three of the categories. So that's live action, documentary, and animation, which means the winners of our corresponding awards in those three categories become eligible to submit for Academy Award consideration. It's a huge deal. We're one of very few film festivals in the country that have that designation, and we take it seriously.
And how many films get to be selected to do that?
It's one for each category, so it'll be three from our lineup.
Interesting. Are there, when you're looking at these, so we talked a little bit about dramas, we talked a little bit about some comedies. Are there musicals that are involved? Is that a big category?
Musicals? I don't think we have any musicals on the lineup this year, actually. I don't think there are a ton on the circuit. It depends on the year.
Yep.
But not this year.
Interesting. The panels that are involved, can you talk a little bit about what types of panels, who might be expected to show up, and what an audience member why they might want to maybe sit in on them?
Yeah, I mean, we have panels that are, our biggest one every year is the comedy panel. That'll take place on Saturday the 18th at 6 p.m. at 3S Art Space. We get some really big voices in comedy for that, including Eliza Coupe. We have Tim Herlihy, who wrote Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore and The Wedding Singer. It's a really impressive group.
Interesting. Okay. Hang on just a second. We are rocking and rolling, baby. You are listening to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the Hollywood Squares-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Yeah, I love me sitting in the center square. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans in Concord. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. And we are very happy and proud to be talking with Ian McCarthy from the New Hampshire Film Festival. We got lots more questions, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. Yep, I'm happy to be out of bed. You know it. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. Ha! All the poor kids got the 8 transistors. We got the 16. Anyway, 101.9 FM on your transistor radio in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. I am speaking with Ian McCarthy, lead programmer at the New Hampshire Film Festival. We're going through, which will be taking place, by the way, October 16th through the 19th. And you will want to this is an event. This is really, truly an experience. And if you get a chance to get out there, wait, did I say the 16th through the 19th? I think the website says the 17th through the 20th. Did I misspeak there, Ian?
Oh.
I'm looking right at
yeah, it's the 16th through 19th. Where you see? Oh.
Right on the homepage. If you scroll down, it says New Hampshire Film Festival, October 17th. Oh, it's from last year.
Oh, last year's trailer, yeah.
Yep. Okay, old man mistake there. Ian, you have what they call a jury, or juries, right, that kind of go through a lot of these films. Can you go through a little bit about who they are, what they're going to be looking for, and why anyone would even care that there's a jury?
Yeah. So after we've made our selections, after we've notified filmmakers that they've been accepted to the festival, we send the films to juries for their corresponding categories. So whether it's a feature-length film or a short film. And these juries are especially important for our short films because the jurors are the ones who ultimately decide which of the films are our Academy qualifying films. So it's a big deal and a big responsibility to be selected for our jury.
Are they on site, or is this something that has happened? It's taken place already, and then they submit their thoughts.
Some will be on site. They're spread across the country, so some of them are going to be present, including Academy Award nominee David Hemmingson, who wrote The Holdovers, which was a huge hit with Paul Giamatti 2 years ago. We're really excited to have David Hemmingson in attendance as our screenplay judge.
Interesting. Are they accessible? Are there people can like ask them questions, or is this just they do this kind of out of sight, out of mind kind of thing?
The ones who will be in attendance will be accessible at the festival. I don't want to volunteer any of them, but I know. I'm very excited to have Andrew Bujalski come to the festival. He's a great filmmaker. He was cited by the New York, or his first film was cited by the New York Times as one of the most influential movies of the 2000s. It was called Funny Ha Ha. He made an amazing movie called Support the Girls in 2018, starring Regina Hall, who you can see in one battle after another in theaters right now.
Wow.
Having him is a big deal, and I'm really excited that he's going to be joining us at the festival.
One of the most influential movies of the 2000s. I don't think I ever, not that anyone hangs their hat on what I say, but I don't think I've ever heard of it. I'm going to have to look that one up.
Highly recommend.
The Studio Labs in Derry. Is this your first year working in conjunction with you folks out there?
Yeah, this is our first year working closely with them. It's exciting what we have going on. We're doing a virtual production deep dive with them at the Music Hall Lounge.
What would that entail?
So they are setting up. They have this incredible technology that they're going to be setting up at the Music Hall Lounge, and then on the Friday and Saturday of the festival, you can sign up for a session to. It's a demo of the technology that they have.
Is it virtual reality or is it AI? Do you know? Or both?
It is. It's not AI. It's a special. I feel like I need to restart this one.
That's fine.
Sorry, I actually don't know anything about this.
That's okay. That's all right. I just was reaching for some information about.
I was hoping Dan Hannon would be on this with me, and he knows a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah, is there talk out there about the influence of AI? I know as you go through and you have to curate, is that a concern for you? Films that may have been used or used AI somewhat, and can you even tell?
Yeah, I mean, usually you can tell, I would say. When we're going through submissions, we don't have a strict policy on AI.
You don't, okay.
But so for all I know, we might have some films that have been used in some way. But in most cases, you can usually tell. Just aesthetically, I don't think AI is really there yet to be able to make for aesthetically pleasing films.
Yeah.
But it's constantly evolving and it's not going anywhere. So as it grows, I think we're going to have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I know you have a special panel for this year, right? It's like something about the ethics of AI or something in the industry, or
yeah, it's a really complicated thing, especially as it relates to labor. It's a big part of what the actors' strike 2 years ago, and and there's all this talk right now about this virtual actress Tilly Norwood.
Oh I saw that the other day.
Yeah, it's very controversial. So it's great that we're going to have a panel just diving into the ethics of using AI in film. It's very complicated. I mean, as exciting as this technology can be and as accessible as it may be, there are a lot of concerns people have that are pretty valid. So it'll be great to get into it.
Yeah, I know a lot of actors are really concerned about their likenesses and voices all being used or kind of. How do I get into that? Maybe. I know there's a lot of them who are a little bit more than concerned, I think. And I think Tom Hanks was one who was very concerned about some recent stuff that had happened with him and AI. So that would be an interesting discussion panel.
It will be, yeah.
Are there any panels that you particularly would be looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased towards the panels with filmmakers because I have grown so fond of the films in our lineup. So every or several mornings of the festival, we're doing these morning coffee talks. So on Friday and Saturday of the festival, the 17th and 18th, we're sitting down with some of the filmmakers to give you to learn more about the films that they have on the lineup. We also have Q&As following each of our screenings when there are filmmakers in attendance. So
I love those, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see on the website, nhfilmfestival.com, which of the films will have screenings. We'll have Q&As, rather, and every single one of our short blocks will have a Q&A. So you're guaranteed one if you attend one of our shorts blocks this year.
Are the coffee clutches kind of popular?
They are. I mean, this is the first year we're doing them, and we're doing them at the Music Hall Filmmakers Lounge, which is the gorgeous members club that the Music Hall pretty recently launched. It's going to be pretty special having these talks with filmmakers. There will be 4 for each of the talks, including the aforementioned Andrew Budowski and David Hemmingson.
Do you think is this type of stuff geared more towards the geeks, or would just the general public be like, "Oh, I'd love to sit in on that"?
I think general public. I think that this is something. I mean, they're going to go deep into their films, but I think that that's something that people get excited about. It's great to hear from artists and filmmakers about why they made their films, with the production of their films, releasing their films. It's such a long process being able to make anything, and having the voices behind the films present at the festival is one of the best things about film festivals, and something we're especially proud of at the New Hampshire Film Festival.
I hear the music. Oh, hang on. My goodness, time flies. Hang on, Ian. Hang on, my friend. Folks, you are listening to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the dating game-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM, 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. Ian McCarthy, lead programmer from the New Hampshire Film Festival, is on the line. We got one more block to ask him some questions. All right, I got to cut him down. We'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. Yeah, we're coming to you from the Honeymooners Like Digs of the WKXL studios in Concord, as if you didn't know that. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. Put that little earplug in. 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. And while I'm bringing that up, you know, should you wake up 2, 3 in the morning, you're feeling a little lonely, you could head on over to NHTalkRadio.com. We get archives of this program, plus all the other great things that take place here at the studio. Yeah, you're bound to find something you can listen to while you're having your milk and cookies. By the way, this show airs every Wednesday and Friday mornings at 9 a.m., and I have heard rumors that there are going to be some re-airings on Wednesday and Friday evenings at 8 p.m. Ooh, baby. We are just hitting our stride. Ian McCarthy, lead programmer for the New Hampshire Film Festival, is on the line. He's graciously giving us his time. Ian, films, let's talk a little bit more about the films. So there's feature films, there's short films, there's animated films. Am I missing something? What other categories are out there?
I mean, we got plenty of documentaries too.
Oh, I always forget about those. And that was, you did mention one. With that documentary, was that the one with the horses down at the The racetrack? Is that
the Kentucky Derby. Yeah, that's one of them. We have a big selection, though. We have a great documentary called Unless Something Goes Terribly Wrong, which is about the wastewater system in Portland, Maine. That might sound like it's a public access documentary, but it's really entertaining and it's a fantastic movie. We're trying to get people excited about that one because it's you learn a lot, but you also get to know all of the people who work and it's just fantastic filmmaking.
In your opinion, what makes for a good documentary?
That's a good question. So, I mean, the question that we ask ourselves when we're reviewing submissions is, could this have been an article? It's important that a documentary feels cinematic to me, that there is attention to style, that there's a vision behind it, because you can learn through mediums other than film plenty about all kinds of issues, but a great documentary to me is one that immerses you and challenges you, and it feels just as cinematic as a live action or dramatic movie might be.
I've got to believe that's hard to pull off as a documentary, right? I mean, anybody can go out there with an iPhone and kind of film stuff, but to make it cinematic and entertaining and good enough to be in a festival that's got to be a high bar.
It is, and there are so many ways that you can make a documentary. You can work with archived footage. You can do talking heads. You can do none of that and just film people as they live their lives. It's a movie, whether or not it's real life, and the process of filmmaking is pretty similar for a dramatic movie or a documentary. So it's exciting when a film takes big risks as a documentary. We have a great one called The Python Hunt.
I was just going to ask you if there was another one. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a documentary. So every year the Florida government invites people to this python removal contest in the Everglades, and this documentary is giving you like a front seat view into the people who are going out there with machetes trying to kill these invasive pythons.
The image on the website is a crack up.
Oh, yeah. It's an older woman holding a machete in a car. Yeah, and that's what the movie feels like. I mean, it's a subculture that feels totally foreign to us up in New England. But
I'm glad. But I don't want it to be.
Yeah. I know. That's a great movie.
Oh my God, that just cracks me right up. Can you name one more that's on your watch list here? Documentary-wise?
Documentary. I'm really excited about Cutting Through Rocks.
Okay, I see that one.
Yeah, that's a movie about a former midwife turned citizen advocate who recently won an election in Iran, and it's a huge deal that she won. She's only 37 years old. She rides a motorcycle. It's a great image of her riding it, and it's just an astonishing story, and it's beautifully filmed. That premiered at Sundance, and we're really excited to have it as part of the festival this year.
Speaking of Iran, how do you try to lean away from politically fire kind of films like documentaries, or do you lean into them?
No, I don't think we try to avoid politics. I mean, politics are such a big part of life, and it's important that the films we program get into it. It makes for a richer lineup getting into thorny topics, and some of the best movies offer multiple points of view on the same subject, and it's a more rewarding experience than something that feels safer or like it's trying to avoid things that are very real in this world.
Yeah, well said. Well said. There's a couple of categories that probably most people don't think much of, like horror and thriller. Are they fairly popular? There's not many films in horror. I can see that.
Yeah, not a ton this year. There's one great one called The Plague. It's about a young teenage boy at a swimming camp over the summer who the people are kind of calling it like a Lord of the Flies set at a boys' swimming camp. It's not quite that, but it's not. That's not an inaccurate way of putting it. And we're screening that at the Historic Theater on Friday the 17th. We're excited for people to take a look at that one. It's scary. It's not too scary.
Yeah.
And it's got Joel Edgerton.
I was just going to mention that.
Fantastic actor.
Yeah.
He plays the instructor.
Yeah. Do you? I have a friend who just absolutely loves the thriller horror kind of category. He thinks it almost deserves a festival of its own. Now, having said that, the horror thriller categories for you folks, what do you maybe have 10 films in those two? Is that because there aren't that many, or is that because as a group you felt we don't want to do that many in these two categories?
Yeah, I mean, we try to keep it pretty diverse in terms of the genres we're offering, and we take each film on its own. We don't have any set quota for the genres of the festival. We of course want to mix, but we want to show the best films that submitted and that we had access to, and sometimes that means lots of horror. Sometimes that means just a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to be running out of time here in a few minutes. Can you give us the URL again and the dates, if you wouldn't mind?
Of course. So it's nhfilmfestival.com, and the dates of the festival are October 16th through 19th. It's in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and you can buy your passes today.
Ian, you said you've been involved since, 2015, 16? Is that what you said?
Yeah. 15 was my first year involved at all, and then 16 was my first year taking on programming the festival. So anything you've seen between 2016 and now at the New Hampshire Film Festival, I've had a hand in.
Yeah. How has it grown over the years, in your perception?
You know, the Academy qualifying status has been so important to us. Having that has really elevated us. But also having the music hall take ownership of the festival has been amazing. It's such a big, wonderful, experienced team, and having them lead the charge and working in collaboration with them has just been remarkable.
That's a fairly new thing for you guys, right?
It has.
All right. Ian, I have to stop you there. I can't believe it. You have been listening to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you with a gong show-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM, 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Ian McCarthy, lead programmer for the New Hampshire Film Festival, which will be taking place October 16th to the 19th in Portsmouth, has graciously given us his time today. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you.
Folks, get out there. It's an event. All right, we'll see you on the next one.